Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good day today. I figured I wanted to do a fun little mini stream of just episode 1 of Doom. I had a few free hours, so I wanted to definitely do a little stream. I've been wanting to play through Doom for a little bit, but I figured starting with episode 1 would be nice as a little quick stream. Also, let me know if the volume is good at all while I play. I know Doom can be a little finicky with sound sometimes. It can get a little loud, especially some of the midis. But this is personally one of my favorite video games ever. I love Doom 1 to death. While I really love Doom 2, I like Doom 1 a lot more, just because the levels are a lot shorter and they're a lot less convoluted than some of the levels in Doom 2. I'll be playing with keyboard and mouse today. I did get a Nintendo 64 controller hooked up at one point that I was playing through. Maybe I'll continue doing that at some point. But that was a lot of fun. The N64 controller really feels good with this game. Also, I'm pretty sure I have the accessibility thing where screen flash effects. Here we go. Now I should see pain. We were playing through a bunch of the multiplayer the other week, and that was a lot of fun. But this game I played a ton of growing up. On the school computers even too, there used to be a website, it may be still up, that you could play, and you could only use the keyboard though, you couldn't use the mouse, so I learned how to use exclusively keyboard for a hot minute on this that I used to play with a lot. So let me get the secret for this. There we go. Okay, now it's all of them. But also with this, I'm going to, after I finish playing through Doom, is when I really want to start getting into working on a lot of the mods. I want to have Doom and Heretic kind of be like a warm-up into going into a bunch of the mods and stuff like that. Also, I have the specific accessibility font on because it is a little hard to read for those who are dyslexic and such. Personally, I enjoy having the accessibility font on as well, as much as I love the Doom font. This won't be 100% secrets or anything like that, but I'll be going through like as much as I can. Plus this gives me some good experience too for when I go back into modding more of the GoldenEye Doom mod as well. I hope everyone's doing well today. It was a little bit of a chilly day here. Walk to work, so it's like, it was a little cold, but thankfully, it looks like the storm had mostly died over by the time I got out of work. So it was a pretty nice day coming home. I always love how many secrets this level has. It's very straightforward until you find out about just how many secrets there is. I always love these backdrops too. One of my favorite things about working on the Doom mod was the backdrop, like the mountains and dam, kind of looks similar to this. So I was like, it's perfect to have the kind of gray sky with it. Like, it looks beautiful in that. I think it's nice that you can get the backpack early here, but I definitely do think it definitely makes this episode a lot easier to have it so early on. But I'm gonna grab it anyway. But yeah, somewhere, I don't know if I still have it, I had the original floppy disk for this game too, but I'm pretty sure it's currently gone. But I played that so much. I still actually have my old computer too that can run it, on top of having a floppy disk reader as well. My dad was never too big into Doom, but he loved Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein was his favorite game. He used to play that one like non-stop. Got one little shot off me. For a bit, for a short while before I got into GoldenEye and Perfect Dark modding, I actually did a lot of time learning pixel art and making mods for for Doom. So I always really loved how accessible it is to Doom, or the mod Doom games. Oh man, I'm jumbling all my words up today. But I'd love to go back into doing more Doom mods at some point. Something I have hard-coded into my brain is the dodging of the shotgun. Like the timing. We come in, fire, step back, come back in, fire. That's like one of the few things that forever sticks with me in video games. It's like that, side strafing in GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, and throwing flares in Deep Rock Galactic. Nice. There we go. There's more of them. I was never really the biggest into this specific secret level. It's definitely a secret level for a reason. It's cool that it's got like a lot of enemies. I do like that part, but it's very kind of like just bland. Oh man, how I love this shotgun. we got everyone. There we go. I'm gonna do one thing real quick. Getting something in the volume adjusted real quick for me. There we go. I always thought this level was really cool. Ooh, he got me from the back. Damn. That always tripped me up as a kid. I never understood that you had to stand on that specific tile. I'm pretty sure it used to be darker. I do know there's a way you can skip half this area if you just clip over to there. Which I don't think I'd be able to do. Nah. Usually I always go the other way. I go key first and then over to here. Welcome for anyone who is just joining in. Just doing a little quick stream of Doom Episode 1 while I had a little bit of free time. Kind of dipped my toes into streaming more Doom related stuff. I want to kind of use this as a bouncing board off of this into doing more Doom mods as well. So I'll be doing like the Golden Souls, I'll be doing a couple like mega packs, the randomizer, and I think there's like Doom Arsenal, I think it's called. So I have a whole list of different Doom mods as well that I do want to go through. But I hope everyone is doing well. If you're watching now, if you're watching the VOD, it's always good having you no matter what. There we go. This will not be a 100% everything playthrough, but I will get through as many of like the secrets and stuff that I do remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I love this game to death. This is definitely in my like top 5. The only thing I was never a fan of was the chainsaw. I wasn't a fan of the sound. It just kind of it like repeats too much. Going to here first. Also, if the volume is too low or uneven, feel free to let me know. That way I can change it. It should be good. I think it should be fine. But in the chance it's not, feel free to let me know. Ooh. Hey, Gunner, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Currently just doing a little mini stream. Not sure if you were here a minute ago, but I was just figured I'd do a little mini stream. I had a free bit of time after work. Today was a pretty nice day. It was pretty cold out this morning walking to work. But I was like, I got some free time. I wanted to play something. I was debating on doing more Heretic, but I was like, I didn't know how long Heretic's second episode would be. So I was like, you know, I think some Doom would do good. But this is going to be a good bouncing off on doing Doom mods in the future as well. I have a stream planned for Golden Souls, a Doom Arsenal, and then there's like a randomizer roguelike one too that I plan on doing. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hope your project's been going well. But yeah, I love this game to death. This is one of my favorite games. Like, even if there was no mods for it, it still would be like one of my favorites. I think the literal only things I'm not a fan of is the invincibility, turning your screen like extremely bright white, and the chainsaw. It's actually doing pretty good. So I installed, I got proper lighting for it. I think it was not, yeah, I think it was yesterday. I got lighting for it yesterday set up, and the lights that I got ended up being a lot longer than I expected. So I actually doubled the lights. So there's one that wraps around the ceiling and then one that wraps around the floor, which is really cool. The carpet company did confirm that they are coming in 2 days, which is nice. So the big thing right now is just the carpet, because obviously I can't put anything in the room until until it's got new carpet. But I got some of my stuff set up. I ordered some shelves and stuff like that that'll be coming in around the same time. Oop, there it is. But yeah, it's turning out pretty good. I'm definitely really excited. Because something I plan on doing as well is obviously my overlay has like a spot for a camera. I want to do more streams as well with my camera on, where it's like if it's like a controller stream or stuff like that, I can be showcasing like the controller I play, or like if it's a challenge run with stuff, because I've recently just acquired a Nintendo 64 fight pad, which is really cool. That'll be in a little bit, which I'm excited for. I want to do some like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark with it. Also, I want to see how silly it is to play Smash 64 with a fight pad. Something you're probably gonna like. I posted it on my my YouTube posts, but I'm going to be playing through the Star Wars Clone Wars, the 2002 game. Goes like, I kid you not, we were talking about it, and I was thinking about it more, and I was thinking about it more, and then I heard the menus for it, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta play it now. I can't not play it. Because my current plan is I want to get through some of the Star Wars games before I ever have to worry about a potential like monetization stuff. That way I just don't have to deal with Disney legal. That way I could be like, hey, I did stream these games. I had a blast streaming them and showing them off, and I don't have to worry about copyright stuff. But I have 2 thumbnails ready for the Clone Wars. And then I have a few thumbnails made. I actually made this thumbnail really quickly for Doom, because I was surprised I didn't actually have a Doom thumbnail. I have one for Golden Souls and the Arsenal one, but not for Base. But I whipped this up real quick. I was like, I gotta make a thumbnail for it. Hey, I knew you were gonna like it. So I may also, the thing that's a little funky, I'll have to see, is I wouldn't mind streaming Revenge of the Sith, the fighter, like the beat 'em up. The only problem is it has cutscenes that are just straight rips off the movie. So I gotta really make sure if that's allowed on YouTube or not. Also, thank you, I appreciate it. I love working on the thumbnails, they're fun. I gotta go through and really skim through all of that show to get good frames for future thumbnail stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited for the Clone Wars playthrough. I was listening to the music for it last night, and I'm like, oh, it's too good. I can't not do it. Last time I played that game, I think was 2 years ago. I still have it on my PS2. The thing that was keeping me from playing it for a hot minute was the PS2 controllers I did have were terrible. Like, they were just, like, run down, and, like, some of them were third party. But I played it on Dolphin a bit, like a few years ago. Like, it's so, I love that game to death. I'll have to see how I feel after I play through it, but I think that one's probably my favorite Star Wars game. As much as I love all the other ones too, I definitely would probably say that one's like the one I think of the most, besides like Shadows of the Empire. Because Dark Forces, Battlefront 1 and 2, Clone Wars, Shadows of the Empire, and Revenge of the Sith, I think, are like my favorite ones, which I know is like very common for a lot of people, but it's like they're so good. I'm always sad about how left out of the picture Clone Wars is, though, because one, it shares the name with the actual TV show, which already kind of like hides it. And then I think it was like Xbox has just about every Xbox Star Wars game backwards compatible, except Clone Wars, which makes me so sad because I have Xbox version of Clone Wars too. I've got every version of it. I think I want to. I definitely want to at some point. Because I think what's nice with that is the music's just different enough to not get copyrighted too. So I don't even have to worry about that. But I definitely love to. I still have my original disc for Dark Forces as well. It's really scratched up because it survived being out in like harsh weather. Ooh. It survived being out in harsh weather and stuff like that, so like it's definitely been through the ringer along some of like other childhood stuff, but yeah, I love that game. The sound effects of the Star Wars games from around that time are like some of my favorite sound effects in like games. I love the jumping sound that Dash does, the blaster sounds, the explosions, how like rusty all of like the elevators sound. Like they sound like they're like one sneeze away from like collapsing. I love how it sounds. Oh yeah, you're good. Take your time. I gotta clear this room out. I know this room's a little bit annoying if you're off guard. But yeah, I definitely plan on doing more Star Wars stream stuff in the future, like 100%. also figured out I do not have my chainsaw bound to any buttons. Let me fix that. Did it crash? I think it may have crashed. Oh, no, there we go. That was interesting. Okay, so what do I have set for down? There we go. I don't know why that wasn't bound. Now it is. I like that he's always just stuck in the corner. He can't even move. Also, depending too on how quickly I do get through this, maybe I'll do like a few levels or something like that in episode 2. Just in case, like, I just absolutely blow through this. Because I know this episode's relatively, like, quick. But I was hoping if I take my time and go through it a little bit, I would blow through it a lot less quickly. But I'm still going through it, like, fairly fast. What, 40 minutes in? Like, the penultimate level? This level I always get lost in despite how much I've played. I don't know why. This level also has appeared in some other games as well, like mods. Like I think Killing Floor 2 has this as a level, as a modded level. I think there's, if I recall, maybe a COD Zombies that has this. If not, they should. This would be a really cool level to have. And like just a bunch of like some like retro shooters, revival games have them too, I think. But besides the secret level, I don't have really any levels that I dislike in this episode. Now for episode 2, the second level I just do not enjoy. I get lost in it a lot, which is a little weird. I should have it memorized by now, but it's like I swear to God that level feels like it's randomly generated every time I enter it. So I'm always finding new things even if I've like played through it 100 times. Let me swap out to the chain gun. Get some chain gun in here. But usually I was always playing on GZ Doom. Whenever I play Doom for like just even like the vanilla. But I think Night Dive did a really good job with this 1+2 port. So if I want to kind of like play through it casually, I'll just go through this. I wish there was a way to track how many hours I put into GZ Doom. Considering I put like an entire year's worth of gaming into just the GZ Doom alone, playing through like as many mods and weapon packs as I could. Also, as well, for whenever I play keyboard and mouse, I don't actually use a traditional keyboard, as I have pretty nasty arthritis in my hand. So, and like I've also got like really long hands as is, so like a normal keyboard kind of is like too constricting for my hands. Plus, I just have never been a fan of like the space bar and where like the home button or like the Windows key is. So what I play on is I play on a keypad that has like the space bar more farther out to like a normal um, space of like where your thumb would normally rest if you just had it like sitting flat on a table. And it's got like this little bump to it that like really holds your hand in like a really comfortable way. Like I rarely ever get arthritis pain from this keypad, which is like wonderful. Plus what's nice is it has a little D-pad on it. So what I do is I have all of my buttons bound to my D-pad. And the D-pad is right at thumb level too. So like there's the space, and then like not even an inch away is the D-pad. So I have full access to the D-pad, and then above that is like an Alt key. Hey Grim, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Doing a bit of a mini stream. I think I'm gonna play through as much as I can through episode 2. I ended up ripping and tearing through this first episode very quickly, even though I was taking my time. So I definitely am going to play through a bit more too. Ooh, good shit. We had a pretty nice day today. Didn't have too much bullshit or anything like that going on, which was nice. Ooh, anything good? I know they had some deal stuff at where I work. I should be saving those rockets. Interesting. You just show up with your rifle. It's like, here you go. Always liked Dairy Queen's cotton candy blizzard. That one was always really good for me. Work early enough tomorrow to get something around late lunchtime. Good shit. Yeah, you've earned it. I hope you have a good Veterans Day, my guy. There we go. I always like that they have a little secret here too that you can just go back and open that up. Typically don't typically go for the free stuff. I'm always worked. Yeah, you know, to be fair, I haven't either. That's because I'm not a veteran. But yeah, no, that's good to hear. That's episode 1. I'm gonna try to go through episode 2. I still got like a whole nother hour, so I'll definitely go through and play through as much as I can of episode 2. Old job used to give veterans a lunch voucher or a free meal. Huh. 2 wants to give coworker 1. Nah. I don't even know if they're doing anything where I work. My store's very, like... They don't really do much, unfortunately. Also, this is my favorite song in the game. I fucking love this song so much. It's such a banger. I think they place it perfectly in the level list as well. Oh yeah, I'll DM it to you. But yeah, no, I'm a manager at a retail place, and I take care of like all the like the quality assurance stuff and everything. It's a nice little job. I like it. It's one of those management jobs that I don't really have to go home and think about the management part. Because I've worked customer service management for years, and there was so many jobs I've worked that was like, even if you were off the clock, you were mentally on the clock because you had to deal with people texting you or having to worry about being called in. Which I still gotta worry about being called in here, but it's not to the same extent of like, it's like, oh shit, like losing cashiers or something like that, gotta like come in for like random things. Usually most times I know if I'm gonna be coming in later. Oops. The problem with mine is just like, I'm I'm always on top of shit. I like to get my work done like very efficiently, very quickly. Um and I can't stand to just kind of sit around. Even if I wanted to sit around, I just can't. I have to be like on my feet moving around all day. And the worst thing is, realistically, if I was to just crunch everything out as soon as I came in, I could get like all the important stuff done within the first hour. And then I've got an entire rest of the shift of like, it's like, shit, what do I do now? Especially in like the morning shifts too. I prefer having the morning shifts because I've got a bad back. So, I don't have to worry about doing the truck and all that shit. I just do like the inventory and taking care of like making sure everything's fresh, everything's like not out of date, and doing like cleaning like dumpsters and stuff like that. Fun little quality assurance stuff. Right, now this level, not a fan of this level. I like it. I like the design of it. I don't like playing it. But yeah, no, I like my job. There could be better things about it, but for what it's worth, I can walk to it, and I like the people there. They do some stuff a little backwards that doesn't really make sense, but it's kind of like, with retail, you kind of just gotta shut your brain off and not think about how things could be better, because that's not what they want. They just want to like exist. Also, this is a good level for me to yap and get lost in. I definitely see myself talking about a conversation in it and forgetting where I'm at in this level. I do really like these boxes though. I pulled the textures for these boxes to use in that Doom mod I'm making for GoldenEye. The problem is though, these specific textures, they're 64 by 64, and with GoldenEye has a limit on textures being colored. So you have your raw images, your colored images, and then your grayscale images. So like big textures, like let's say Bond's portrait, is grayscaled to help make the game run better, essentially. It doesn't have to worry about extra colors and shit. Anything that uses this like 64 by 64 that's like colored in will cause the game to corrupt. It will cause the textures themselves to like corrupt and like look really funky. So what I had to do was I took 3 different versions of this and then grayscaled them all, and then I just colored in the box. I shaded the box the appropriate color itself. It loses out on that green, unfortunately, which I'm a little sad about, but at least I got it to work. Ooh, ran out of shotgun ammo. There we go. Give me some more shotgun. Swap out the pistol. But I think I'm about to have like a lot more hours at work too, because I already out of my whole department, I'm already the one that like works the most, obviously. So like the rest of my crew, they get like 8 to 16 hours, and then at the least I get 20 up to like 35. This is because my department doesn't get, or gets like the least amount of hours out of anyone else in the store, because there's honestly not that much to justify having a lot of hours. But we just had a night crew guy quit, and honestly, I think not having him there is actually more beneficial to the store than having him. That dude, there's nobody else that I have negative opinions on at my store, but that dude was like just a nasty dude. He was mean. Nobody liked him, and he also never did anything. He'd purposely throw away supplies, so he could claim that he didn't see any that he couldn't put out or stuff like that. And we tried to get rid of him for the longest time, but there was not enough that was like justified, which is silly, but he's gone now, so it's all that's important. We got the plasma gun. What do I have the plasma gun bound to on my... Oh, I gotta press my reload button. These crushers will always throw me off if I'm like zoned out. I never like chainsawing these guys. They'll always find some way to hit me back. Ooh. Smoked. We'll chainsaw him though. At some point too, I want to go through and do some like fun little like tier list stuff, because like I make a lot of the tier lists and stuff for Adzi for his channel and stuff. In case anyone here watching the stream or watching the VOD later on The way I actually met Adzi was I watched his like first YouTube videos and stuff like that, but like I didn't really interact much. I don't think I really interacted at all. Besides like giving a like and stuff. But one day I was kind of just chilling, and I saw that he did a Perfect Dark tier list one. And I was like, ooh, I haven't seen like Perfect Dark content in a hot minute. Hell yeah. I clicked on it, and then my tier list appeared, and I had kind of like that one reaction meme thing where it's like a pointing at the TV. It's like I had my feet like up on my table, and I saw my tier list appear. I was like, oh, holy shit. It's like somebody actually used this thing. I didn't expect anyone's going to use it, because I didn't actually have it fully finished. It was just for me. Because a lot of times if I make something, usually it doesn't really get utilized or anything, so I just make it for myself. I was like, oh shit, somebody else actually used it. And then that's kind of how we met. I was chatting with him. I updated him on the fact that like, oh hey, I do have an updated version of it now for you, and stuff like that. And then I joined the Discord, and here I am. Edzi is one of the coolest people I have met. I've always been really happy working with him with fun ideas and making dumb little joke mods and just being good friends with him. Like, I did not expect my year to kind of like be this fun. And then later on, I think it was about like, I'd say probably like what, 6 months in, I think. That's when Merc came into the picture, and Merc's really awesome too. Merc's genuinely such a really cool person. Also, this is what I'm talking about, where I swear to God this level's always randomly generated. I forget that this area exists. Get me out of there. So many rooms, so many different areas in this level. But yeah, Gunner, I love everything I do. If it wasn't for Adzi and Merc, I would not have really fully pushed on doing streaming stuff. Cause like I had a really bad computer. It wasn't bad at all, but it was bad for streaming. It was one of those GPUs that doesn't have a video encoder in them, to kind of trade off for being like, it's more powerful at the lack of having any sort of video rendering capabilities. So I wasn't really able to stream much, or like stream at all. I wasn't like, if you look at some of my old YouTube videos too, they are like, the quality's really bad. It's crusty. But I used to stream in the Discord, and kind of like we'd just chat and like we'd be playing stuff, and Adzi really tried and like pushed to help me get all my stuff set up, because it's like I didn't really understand too much with like OBS and stuff like that outside of like the bare minimum. So he really helped me understand OBS better, because the only time I used to stream in the past was on the PlayStation streaming. And I really wanted to give it like my all. I really wanted to do the best I could with streaming stuff. Because half the fun of it is just like learning how to do it all, and like learn how to improve doing streams, and like chatting, and like finding fun things to do. I used to stream years ago, but like it was through Facebook Gaming. I actually used to be partnered years ago, but it was like they weren't quality. They weren't quality at all. Also, I'm sure I'm running in circles with this. This music. This is absolute penis music. Ooh! Get me out of there. This is definitely my least favorite song. It's like, it's what, like a 30-second loop or something like that? Feels like it. And then, when Merc came into the picture, he actually showed me like good video encoding cards and stuff like that to get. And I got extremely lucky because I was looking into getting new stuff for like a new computer to like build a computer, and then a good friend of mine actually had found out that his store had like a major clearance on PC stuff. So instead of spending like $2,000, I think it was like $200 I spent. A hell of a deal. Now I'm kind of just getting lost. Something I have a video I'm currently working on as well. It won't be like commentary or anything like that, but it'll be kind of just more like a fun little showcase of an old bootleg plug and play that I thought would be fun to have like a little documentation of it, because I didn't see it anywhere documented. So that's something I have in video form. And then I also kind of want to like test my, like dip my toes in the water with maybe doing some YouTube video stuff as well. That isn't just like playing through a game. Ooh. Couldn't you see him? There we go. Get that song out of here. Let's see, what I've done it like an hour. I know this level can either, you can go through it really quickly or it's a pain in the ass. So I think for the sake of getting episode 2 on another stream, I think I may call it here for the episodes. Let Let me do a new save. I think I may call it here. Unless there's anything else I can think of. Maybe playing through real quick. But I think having like a solid like hour as a mini stream, I think that's good. That'll give me some time um to get some more thumbnails and stuff worked out. So I can get a part 2 and a part 3 for this, and a part 3 and a part 4 for the Heretic. Because I want to do my longer streams for Heretic. That way I can have more dedicated time, because Doom I've played through hundreds of times. Doom is kind of like GoldenEye for Adzi. Like, I've played through Doom so many times. It may be it. I don't know if I've played through Perfect Dark more or Doom. Like, just the base campaigns. Like, they're my two go-to games for um, zooming through the campaigns. But they'll give me some more thumbnails, stuff like that. Also, if anyone ever has any recommendations too on mods or just things in general you'd like me to see or like me to play or like me to even do, feel free to always let me know as well, because I'm still relatively learning on like what works and what doesn't work and everything like that. So if there's anything, also having a better stream time too, because I know some people like having the streams later on in the day. For me, right now this little 4-hour time period is kind of perfect for my current situation. But when I do get a full studio, I essentially get the entire day opened up that isn't like work, like isn't like during my work schedule. So I definitely love to hear anyone's feedback if there is any. But yeah, I think this is a fun little stream. I appreciate everyone that tuned in. It's always nice talking to you, Gunner. And then I think Grim showed up. And then I think somebody else showed up too, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it was a nice little stream. So I shall hop off for now, and I'll talk to you all later. And bye bye.